In this podcast episode, Lewis Howes interviews Morgan Housel, author of the best-selling book, The Psychology of Money. The conversation delves into the psychology of money, the impact of wealth on happiness, and the importance of resilience in the face of uncertainty. Housel begins by discussing the concept of money as a tool for a better life versus a scorecard for social comparison. He emphasizes the idea that money can remove anxiety and reduce the number of bad days, but it does not necessarily increase happiness. He shares his personal experience of achieving financial success and how it has made him more content, but not necessarily happier. The conversation then shifts to the topic of scarcity mindset and the challenges of creating abundance. Housel points out that the world is fragile and unpredictable, with historical events and personal setbacks serving as reminders of the uncertainty of the future. He emphasizes the importance of saving money with a pessimistic mindset while investing with an optimistic outlook, highlighting the slow compounding nature of good news versus the sudden impact of bad news. The conversation continues with a discussion on the importance of giving back and the fulfillment that comes from helping others. Housel shares his experience of giving money away and the realization of the leverage and compounding effect of making a meaningful impact on someone's life. One of the key points Housel emphasizes is the distinction between acquiring wealth and preserving it. He highlights the fact that getting rich and staying rich are two entirely different skills. While the former requires optimism, risk-taking, and a willingness to swing for the fences, the latter demands a more conservative and cautious approach to financial management. Housel explains that the rush of growth and the thrill of taking risks often drive individuals to accumulate wealth, but the ability to sustain that wealth over time requires a different mindset altogether. Housel also touches upon the psychological aspects of money and success, particularly the impact of wealth on personal identity. He discusses the tendency for individuals to tie their self-worth to their financial status, leading to a sense of identity crisis when faced with fluctuations in wealth. He emphasizes the importance of maintaining a grounded sense of self, irrespective of financial success, and the need to instill strong values in children to ensure a healthy relationship with money. The podcast also delves into the concept of luck and its role in financial success. Housel acknowledges that while hard work and skill are essential for achieving wealth, luck plays a significant role in determining one's financial trajectory. He cites examples of successful entrepreneurs and billionaires who took significant risks and made bold decisions, often defying conventional wisdom. However, he also emphasizes the importance of humility and the need to acknowledge the role of luck in one's success. Another intriguing topic discussed in the podcast is the power of storytelling in shaping perceptions and influencing outcomes. Housel points out that the ability to tell a compelling story often trumps factual accuracy, particularly in the realms of politics, business, and media. He illustrates this point by highlighting the success of charismatic leaders and persuasive storytellers who often garner support and influence public opinion, regardless of the validity of their arguments. Furthermore, Housel shares personal insights into his own approach to wealth management and the impact of financial success on his life. He discusses the balance between enjoying the benefits of wealth and maintaining a disciplined approach to financial decision-making. He also reflects on the challenges of raising children in an affluent environment and the importance of instilling strong values and a healthy relationship with money. The conversation also delves into the concept of competitive advantages, with Housel discussing the transient nature of such advantages. He uses examples from the business world to illustrate how certain skills or attributes that lead to initial success may not necessarily sustain long-term growth. Housel emphasizes the need for individuals and organizations to adapt and evolve, recognizing that what works in one phase may not be suitable for another. Throughout the podcast, Housel advocates for humility and self-reflection, urging listeners to acknowledge their limitations and embrace their unique paths. He shares personal anecdotes and examples to underscore the importance of staying true to one's values and identity, even in the face of success. Housel's message resonates with the idea that success is not solely defined by external achievements, but also by personal fulfillment and meaningful connections. The conversation takes a turn as Housel reflects on the concept of success and the pursuit of one's purpose. He emphasizes the need for individuals to define their own paths and not succumb to societal pressures or expectations. Housel encourages listeners to prioritize their personal values and relationships, recognizing that true fulfillment comes from living authentically and aligning with one's inner desires. As the podcast draws to a close, Housel shares his vision for the future, expressing a desire to balance his professional endeavors with his personal priorities. He acknowledges the need to reassess his commitments and make conscious choices that align with his values. Housel's introspective approach serves as a reminder for listeners to evaluate their own paths and strive for a harmonious balance between ambition and personal fulfillment.